Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Marissa Ray. Today we're going to be talking all about wash and goes. So wash and goes are literally my favorite style to do when I have my hair out and natural. It just is because it's easy for me and I love how my hair turns out literally every single time. I know some people may not be able to relate to that. I know some people struggle with wash and goes, and some people don't like how their wash and goes turn out. I'm fortunate enough to not have that issue, and it's the easiest thing for me to do. So wash and goes. If y'all don't know what wash and goes are, for me, my wash and go consists of 3 products. Well, water. So when you freshly wash your hair, I use a leave-in conditioner, a oil, preferably Jamaican black castor oil, and a cream. Not in that method though. That's like the lock method. I use leave-in conditioner, cream, then oil. So LCO. That's the method that I use for my wash and goes. Kind of not, I mean, you can technically wash, a real wash and go consists of you wash your hair and you leave out the house. But as most of y'all may know, typically when we hear of wash and go, we add products to our hair. We know that, oh, she talking about a wash and go, that means what products do you use for your wash and go? It's not literally a wash and go, although I might try a literal wash and go one day. But anywho, too much rambling. So as for a wash and go, that's how I do mine. If you want to see my updated wash and go routine and the specifics of how I apply it, all of that, and how it turns out when I first do the wash and go, check the little tag up here wherever it is, and the link will be down below in the description box as well. Bless you. That was mama sneezing. But anywho, also, if you have not seen me before, if this is your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss an upload, okay? So let's get back into it. With the wash and go, depending on your hair type, I have 3C, 4A hair. As y'all can see, most of my coils look kind of like a 4A because they're really tight spirals, or 3C because it's not kinky necessarily in the 4 category. I'll kind of get close for y'all to see, but this is how my curls look. They look like spirals. So they literally look like little spirals is how my hair texture looks. And I would basically consider that 3C, 4A hair type. It's not a yeah, I'm kind of in between. So that's my hair type, and I love to do wash and goes because when my hair is wet and I first apply the product, my hair looks super silky and super cute. I'll insert a picture and a little clip of how it usually looks, or a clip from my previous wash and go video, which, like I said, check the link for it. But yeah, that's usually how my hair looks when I first apply my products. After it dries, it looks like this. Maybe not quite as frizzy when it first dries because this is 6 days later. So this is my hair 6 days later, 6-day-old wash and go. And usually the curls look a little bit more defined than they do now. But as y'all can clearly tell, like, I still have a lot of good little coils and a little bit of frizz. So it makes it like the perfect little poof, if you feel what I'm saying. So for me personally, my wash and goes usually last about, to be honest, 8 days is as much as I can probably stretch it. This is day 6 and I feel like I can wear my hair 2 more days without me feeling like it's too dry, or you know, it's starting to get really tangled, because my wash and goes typically do, if we pass up a whole week, 7 days straight, and maybe get into the 8th day, it's time to wash because my hair is going to be looking it might be looking kind of dry on the ends, plus it's dyed, as y'all can see. Also, it might start to like tangle itself and it's going to look more matted and all that stuff. Also, depending on how you take care of your hair will determine how long your wash and go lasts. So I personally put my hair in a pineapple at night. And if y'all don't know what a pineapple is, it's basically where you put all your hair, to the top of your head, whether you use like a silk or satin scrunchie or just fling it all up there. Me, I just fling my hair all up and tie my scarf around my whole entire hair. So I just have my scarf covering all of my hair, and it sits at the top. And I find that that's the best way to make my wash and go last, and it makes it easier for me to sleep at night as well, and I'm not like mushing my curls. So that helps with keeping your wash and go and helping it to last longer, because you're not disturbing your curls. You're tying them up so it's like in a silk or satin scarf, so that it's like, you know, your curls aren't getting disturbed and rubbing against something that's cotton. Also, you can help maintain your edges when you tie your scarf. All those things help and it really does help to make your wash and go last. So I would say more than 8 days is probably a stretch. I don't know, it depends on your hair type and if you have low porosity, medium porosity, high porosity hair. I have a video on hair porosity as well, so if you want to check that out, check the little tag and it'll be down below in the description box. But overall, pretty much I would say 8 days is it's probably the max that me personally I would get out of a wash and go. 8 days. Also, if y'all want to see a detailed video on how I maintain my hair and like take care of it in the morning, because maintenance for a wash and go in the morning, for me it's very simple, but for other people, depending on your hair type and porosity type, it might be different, and it might consist of more steps. For me, it's fairly simple. So if you want to see how I like maintain my wash and goes in the morning and what I do for it in the morning, I have a natural hair morning routine. It'll be up here and down below in the description. Just check out all my videos, y'all. I really have a lot of helpful videos as far as wash and goes, tutorials, protective styles, all that. Check them out. So yeah, 8 days is pretty much the max that I would get out of a wash and go. But I want to try something different. I want to start incorporating weekly deep conditioning routines. So for me personally, when you deep condition, it helps your hair to stay moisturized. You know, because you're just seeping in that moisture, especially if you use heat when you deep condition. So that's super helpful for maintaining wash and goes too, because you want your wash and go to be super moisturized, because with the wash and go you don't apply any more moisture to your hair, except if you want to use something like Jamaican black castor oil. I use Jamaican black castor oil a lot. If y'all don't know, I use it on my scalp, and I use it to like seal the ends of my hair. Also, like if you want to use some water in the morning, which is what I did in my previous video, again, my morning routine, I just like slick down my little hair in the front to create a style. You can do something like that with your wash and go, and you just use water. And you can also use like Eco Styler gel. That's what I like to use for like little small styles in the morning on, you know, my old wash and go. But other than that, I do not apply any other products, say my cream or my leave-in conditioner. I don't apply any of that to my hair throughout the week. I literally sleep with my scarf, wake up in the morning, fluff it out and go, you know, just depend on the style. So watch that video for the details, because I do explain a little bit more of how I do it. So depending on your hair type, that will determine probably, well, not just hair type, let me not say that, depending on how you take care of your hair will help your wash and go. Okay, so when you first apply all your products, make sure, oh, that's what I was going to say, you need products that are going to be hydrating for you. So know what works for your hair. So depending on what type of porosity you have, that'll help you determine what type of products you should be using on your wash and goes. If you need your hair to like have more water in it when you apply your products, or less water in it, all that stuff can determine or can basically aid in helping your wash and go last and keep it looking nice and hydrated. Plus, it depends on how you like it. So if you're a person that likes more definition, for instance, say like how my little coils look, you like more of that and less of like the frizz part, because me personally, I like frizz and coils together. It looks super cute. But if you're not one of those people, then you may only let your wash and go last for like 4 days, 3 days maybe. depending on how much manipulation you've done to it, and like if you keep fingering with your hair. I do that a lot, so that's probably what creates a lot of frizz for me. But if you don't do any of that and you like definition, then cool, you can probably keep your wash and go for like 3-4 days. Then it's probably time for you to apply more product, because after 3 or 4 days, when you have natural hair, I don't think it's time to wash your hair yet. I really do not think it's time to wash your hair yet. You don't need to wash and shampoo your hair that often. You can condition as much as you want. I don't think there's anything wrong with deep conditioning or conditioning. Like say if you want to do a co-wash in the middle of the week because you used a bunch of products and your hair is looking drier than normal, you can do that. Do you a little co-wash. Then when the weekend comes, or you know, a few more days pass still in that week, you can actually use shampoo and a deep conditioner, you know, so that you get your weekly deep conditioner in and all of that. But other than that, I would not recommend shampooing your hair more than once a week if you have natural hair, because you know, our hair is more likely to become dry and all of that, and we honestly don't need to wash our hair that often. Our hair gets drier. We don't collect oils unless, you know, depending on your hair. If you have high porosity hair, your hair kind of seeps in that moisture quickly, but it dries out quick. Me, I have low porosity hair, so 3C4A, low porosity hair, and my hair keeps moisture in for a long time. It doesn't, like, even now I can feel it. It feels like a little bit dry because again, this is a 6-day-old wash and go, so this is about the time that it's like, okay, it's kind of time for me to go ahead and shampoo my hair again and do another deep conditioner. But it still looks good and feels pretty good. So you know, my hair retains moisture really well. It just takes a long time for that moisture to get in since I have low porosity hair. The less you manipulate your wash and go, the longer it's going to last. So if you do like poofs, or like two little poofs, back poof, high poof, low poof, whatever, more than likely your wash and go will be lasting pretty well. But if say you're doing like a bun or like using too much gel, your wash and go is not going to look as good for a longer time, because you have you have a product that's weighing it down, which is the gel. Now some people use gel for wash and goes. I just don't, because I love how I like the volume. I like volume over definition, but I like both at the same time. But using gel or like too much combing, or you know, just anything like that, any extra manipulation that's not necessary, it's going to cause more frizz and more tangles eventually. So that's why I recommend, if you're going to rock a wash and go, a good one, and you want it to make it last and also be still healthy without letting it dry out, 8 days should probably be the maximum. Maybe even 6 to 7 days. It just depends. It really does depend. Some people maybe even 5 days, you know. But after that, it may be time to, one, either apply more product, or two, just go ahead and wash your hair and deep condition your hair again. I already mentioned this, but that Jamaican black castor oil will come in handy. So if you just need extra moisture, or if you want to like redefine some little small curls to make your wash and go last, just, you know, make it stretch a little bit more, use some leave-in conditioner or your little cream and just like, you know, twirl it around your finger in some little spots so that your wash and go will look a little bit more defined, if that's what you like, and it'll just make it last a lot longer. So moisture is the key. How you maintain your hair is the key. How you sleep at night with your hair is the key. The products you use is the key. So many things. Everything I just mentioned is so important in making sure your wash and go will last, and make sure you get the most out of your wash and go. So make sure to check all the videos I mentioned down below in the description. Don't hesitate to come back to this video again if you need tips and more help again on, you know, how to make sure you make that wash and go last, if that's a style that you like to do. If not, then go ahead and try it out, because don't knock it till you try it. Try all the tips I just gave you, and you should be good. Also, again, subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, give me a big old thumbs up. Turn on your notification bell. Follow me on Instagram at marissa.w. The link will be down below in the description, and my name will be here on the screen as well. And I think that's all I have for y'all in this video today. I'm trying to think of anything else. Nah, I think that's all. So I will catch y'all in my next video.